Hello and welcome back to the O's Taiko World Cup 2026. It's the quarterfinals, and if you think something is different, yes, we rotated the stream by 360 degrees. It's a crazy weekend. Joining me in this matchup between Finland and Netherlands is Ethan. How are you?
Well, I'm good, thank you. I'm good. I'm looking very forward to this match between these two teams. On paper, it should be quite a close match between the two of them. They're two teams that are very strong when it comes to accuracy and on lower star rating pools, although both struggle a little bit on the skill cap side of things. So should be a pretty close matchup. And yeah, I'm excited to see how this one goes. And then also, I think it's the first time I've cast it alongside you, if I'm not mistaken.
I think that's correct, yeah. Very nice.
Yeah. Excited for that as well.
Yeah, I'm excited. This should be a tiebreaker potential match even. I will say that right now. We've just lost a tiebreaker by 137 points. And this match has potential. Yeah, that was a good match, a good map to end on as well. And interesting, these are ACK teams. So last week, round of 16 was an accuracy pool. These teams in the overall ranking, in the statistics, are number 15 and number 16. So if you thought this wouldn't be a close match, even the statistics back it up. It's just a matter of how good do they scale.
Yeah, exactly. I think on the basis of it, obviously these two teams aren't exactly the same, and the tiny differences come down to Netherlands, probably their main duo of Gibiji and Right4 probably do have a slightly higher skill cap than Finland, very slight, than Finland's main duo, but I think Finland have got a bit more of a slightly more well-rounded team. Their backup is a little better. I think if Finland picks maps that Gibiji or Right4 have to swap out for, that bodes very well for them. Whereas it's not a death sentence the other way around. But I still think it's going to be one very, very close matchup between these two teams as we see the Netherlands ban Nomad 6.
Yeah, Netherlands does not want Nomad 6 with skill cap map to be part of this match, which is very reasonable. It was for me, either Nomad 6 or DT1 is definitely getting banned in this match. We still have to see what Finland is going to ban. They're just being sad right now that the Jazz with an A is gone.
The Jazz with an A is gone. And they ban Hidden 1.
Which is understandable because Netherlands are very good at Hidden. Especially the Hidden 1 type. Even though this one is a bit faster than the Hidden 1 type Netherlands is known for, it's still a Hidden 1. And it's also a Dutch mapper in Taiko Mom. So
yeah, getting rid of the mapper bonus, but they do still have a no mod 5 and a free mod 1 available to the Netherlands if they would really like to play some of their compatriots maps.
That is correct, though. Nomad 5 especially is more of a Finland map, I would reckon. Finland getting the absolute top score on Nomad 5 last weekend, the stream map. This one's of course harder, but you know, it bodes well if you're a top score on a stream map in one weekend. If you don't get outscaled too much, you could probably replicate that. Same with Netherlands. Yeah. They were the top score on Hard Rock 1 last week, so this week's Hard Rock 1 is quite a bit harder. But perhaps it's still in Netherlands territory. For now we see Hard Rock 2 though.
Yeah, and going off with Finland's first pick, looks like they got Antti and Vodananen in for themselves. Netherlands looks like we're staying with Cookie Tree and Gibiji for the Dutch. I think this is a solid pick from Finland off the bat. I think they do quite well on these Hard Rock 2s. Netherlands aren't by any means bad at them, and they probably still can very reasonably take this off of Finland, but it will be close. Either way, here we go with the first map of the match.
Yeah, this Hard Rock 2 in particular is one of the maps that probably scaled a bit more in difficulty compared to last week, with some of the highest V-section streams being quite hard compared to Orphaven last week. But the accuracy advantage right at the start is on Neverland's side, but we also have seen exactly 0 hard patterns.
Yeah, just the slow opening, which honestly, easy enough to pick up some stray 100s from, as Gabiji does right there. The real meat of the map hasn't yet arrived, but it will shortly. As we get into some finisher patterns, bit of a longer one there, and the accuracy for the Netherlands is so tight. Just a couple of 100s in it for them. There really isn't much. One dropped by Gabiji. Nobody picks up any misses so far, but it's still so tight. This is what happens when you get 2 act teams. Anti picks up a miss. This is going to give the Netherlands a 14,000 point advantage, but Gabiji will trade it back not long after. I think the Netherlands should just about hold on to this advantage, but another miss followed up by Gabiji surely will send it back to the finish, but only slightly. There is really nothing in it between these 2 monstrous act teams.
Yeah, Neverlands has the 100 advantage, which made the score advantage not really flip over to Finland as you would expect with multiple misses, but it is on Finland's side right now.
Yeah, going steadily with a couple dropped 100s there from Gabiji and Cookie Tree as the last bit of the map is approaching. Finland with a 12,000 point cushion.
Gabiji misreading the finishers, and now anti-trades.
Could keep it close, but it was a very clean break and traded back again by Gabiji, but Vonen misses. There's no FCs now on the side of Finland, but double misses there from both the Dutch, and Finland will hold on to their Hard Rock 2 first pick. A little bit shaky at the end, but doing just enough to keep their first point squarely on their side.
Yeah. Looking at the 100 counts, it is also an accuracy war that Finland wins in the end, but yeah, no full combos? That might be what we can see in a few more maps this weekend from these 2 teams, with the higher skill required compared to round of 16.
Mm-hmm. Very good accuracies all around, really. I mean, you got 9, 12, 13, and 16. Very, very good good scores from all players, really. But now the Netherlands will get their first pick. And you think, given that Finland banned a hidden 1, maybe a hidden 2 is on the cards, possibly a free mod even, but yeah. We will see.
I think it's too early for Hidden 2. That is much faster than Hidden 1. It's still the hidden territory, but it's so all out there. Yeah, free mod 3. The streamy free mod map. In the last match especially, we've seen what can happen on this match. It can be a 30 miss on the last stream that just flips the score over to the other side. Because Hidden Hard Rock makes this extra punishing to read. 1 miss and you're out.
Exactly, and you've got Duski coming in for Finland. Looks like the Netherlands may be staying with Cookie Tree and Gabiji for this pick. As we wait to see who the second Finnish player will be, as Antti has also stepped out. In terms of mods, what do you think we might see then? Any hidden hard rocks potentially?
It has to be. It has to be, especially from the Dutch side. If you want to pick free mod, you should, and normally you do, have the confidence to 4 mod.
Yeah, and
And
you've got...
I reckon Finland does as well.
Yeah, could be an interesting one here. Got gamers coming in, completing the player lineup. And Dusky asking the important question about the streams. Was that 3 or 4 notes? And if you answer incorrectly, you will receive 200 to 300 misses. Yeah.
Welcome to Stream Maps.
Welcome to Stream Maps, especially with Hidden Hard Rock. And Netherlands going with a timeout.
That is...
Okay. I was going to say, very early on in the match to be taking a timeout. But if there is a player with internet issues, I think that's more than sensible. Obviously, you want to have your best lineup in. I'll assume, obviously, given that Cookie Tree was messaging, that it is potentially Gibiji who is having the issues. And there, Gibiji says they are back, so they might not even need the timeout.
Yeah, they should try to reserve that for when the match gets more intense.
Yeah, no, I think that's what we go with then. Yeah, so they called it just to be safe. Good decision. But yeah, now that they are back, get it underway.
Hopefully, they will not return mid-map. Post-map is also not acceptable, but better. Because the last thing you want to see is a player DC mid-map and the score just getting removed from existence.
Yeah, and there we go. So we're seeing double hidden from the finish, and from the Netherlands we're seeing a hard rock and a hidden hard rock from Cookie Tree. So they'll have the mod advantage, and as this is their pick, you have to assume that they are quite solid on that. But yeah, is it a case of overmodding? Will the internet issues return? Hopefully not.
Yeah, over the hedge correctly. Wishing them good luck. That is going to be a scary one. But honestly, I'm also scared of the hidden players playing the streams because that is where the node locks really love to happen.
Yeah, it can be quite scary, but Gamers and Dusky, I think, should be able to handle it. We are seeing a couple act drops from the Dutch here, which is not letting them build as comfortable a lead as they would necessarily like, and a miss from Cookie Tree, clean though it was, is going to keep that score really close. In fact, it's almost heading over to the finish, but a miss there from Gamer's Decision in the middle of the streams. Big one as well, and now Netherlands looking far more secure. Ooh, I take it all back. A big miss traded there by Cookie, recovers nicely, but there's another one not long after. And now we're back right again. Dusky, Cookie Tree, Gamers, everybody misses.
God, what's happening?
Gigi.
All our hidden players have been just absolutely demolished.
Gamers is really struggling. It's, yeah.
Gibiji's just fighting.
Gibiji, the last man left standing. It was rough there for the other 3 players for a little bit. They stabilize, but everything sort of happened within a split second. You blink, and the Netherlands are now 280,000 points ahead.
Okay. It's a good thing they opted for that single hardware because 8-100s on GBG and the only player that hasn't been absolutely destroyed by this 3-1-3.
Yeah, that was... And Dusky saying we answered incorrectly. Unfortunate, but...
Oh my god.
Yeah, it really was just a case 3 players, they're just note locked. And one of them didn't, and that team wins. So Netherlands take their point, although it was really close up until that point. So Finland can take some solace in that, perhaps, and they're going straight away with the no mod 3.
Yeah, that was a bit too slow for them, so we're going to the speed map. 296 BPM, very comfortable patterns. It's just there's a lot of them. It's a very dense map, especially at the end.
Yeah, and Cookie Tree stepping out for this one. Looks like we've got Anti and BFKB, also known as Megamela, in for Finland.
Anti already calling up with DKD, a classic finisher combo that has found its way into this map.
Yeah. And they're stepping in as expected is right for. Kind of surprised we didn't see them on the first 2 picks. But they're in here now, and this is pretty much the scariest duo on the Netherlands when it comes to these kind of picks. These no-mod picks. If it's within their skill cap, then be warned. Anti is also an accuracy monster. Mega Mela is kind of the unknown here. It has to be said. Could be the difference breaker for Finland in getting this point over the line for them. We will have to see.
We begin the map with a slow section, which, as we all know, will cause almost all players to get a 100.
Hardest part of the map, right here.
There's 100.
Couple
There's
there
another.
a couple from right 4 and BFK. And
Alright,
now the
Anti
real
and
map
GBG are
starts.
not harmed.
But yeah, so far, advantage in the Finnish favour. It really is just those opening 100s. I think it's 2 from right 4 and I think 1 apiece for each of the Finnish players that is giving them this this tiny lead. Actually, I think it's been a bit more from right 4, but still not very much difference score-wise.
Yeah, I would say it's been a third 100 that has been found.
Yeah. Ooh, but a miss there from Anti. Was a stray one. Kind of a clean miss, but it is going to give Netherlands an advantage until right 4 trades it back.
Well, that just happened.
Yeah. Scorley firmly in the Finnish, well, not firmly in the Finnish favour. It's only 5,000 points, but on a map like this, accuracy is everything. And oh, we get to the awful section. 1/100 traded apiece. This is terrible for the nerves.
It is. This is the worst section any map, because so many maps, especially in early stages, have been decided by canton sections like that with low scroll speed.
Exactly.
Like, oh no, there's a Donner coming.
no,
There's a Donner coming. There's a Donner coming. Ah, cut! Ah!
I've missed on sections like those many times.
I've lost
Always
matches on
break it
sections like those.
Thankfully, all the players getting through unscathed, bar a rare few 100s, and we get back into the map. But a big miss there from right 4, and Finland sat looking pretty now.
Yeah, right for getting hit by the finishers. And it's looking like a comfortable lead for Finland right now. They can lose it, but it's unlikely.
Yeah, it would take a pretty serious miss, probably an entire pattern. But Finland. Okay. I'm not saying anything, but okay. Miss from BFKB right at the end. Let's go. There's another one from
Oh my
Anti.
God!
And all of us got
Oh my God!
And it's over to the Dutch.
Well,
Well,
my bad. Neverland takes that breakpoint. With GBG full comboing all the way through.
yeah, Finland, unfortunately, they're snatching defeat from the jaws of victory. BFKB saying, "I troll," and I mean they did, but unfortunately, it was really Anti's misses that really sent it over to the Dutch, handed them that point. Heartbreaking for the Finnish, but the Netherlands will be grinning ear to ear, I imagine, as they go for their next pick.
Go for no mod 1. Because no mod 3 wasn't enough for our nerves. And their nerves.
Yeah, what a no mod 1 pick, wow.
Consistency map. 2 minutes long, lots of bursts. But it's still a no mod 1.
Yeah. And looks like the lineup's maybe not changing. Right 4
We'll
and
see.
victory again for the Netherlands. Anti and BFKB still in at the moment.
Nope.
Oh, looks like
We see Dusky.
BFKB.
Yep.
Yeah, being posted. I think that makes sense.
All the key players can play the no mod 1. There is one evil mono stream.
Oh,
But
yes.
we'll see if that so far that hasn't really deleted any players. Maybe we should have them more. Smile.
Smile. Away we go with this No Mod 1. So, yeah, 7.6 stars, 2 minutes and 22 seconds. Not terribly long, but certainly got a lot going on. But yeah, I think mono streams should be fine for them, but you know, you can still get caught out. A couple 100s dropped from pretty much everybody on that opening. Ooh, early miss from right 4, not the end of the world given it's so early, but certainly not doing the Netherlands any favours in the opening of this map.
Quite a lot of 100s on the 1-6 burst. Dusky finds a miss, Anti finds a miss!
With a Santi, ooh, and that is trouble for the finish. Netherlands now got a strong opportunity to build this lead. They're still quite early misses, all things considered. Cookie Tree, the only FC, only now just getting to the combo cap.
When did BBG leave?
Did it Gibiji? When did Gibiji leave? Wait, what? Yeah, Cookie Tree's at that, but it was Gibiji. But anyway, Cookie Tree still with the FC. Pretty much the one leading the Netherlands. Oh no. Oh.
Not like this!
Not like that. It's heartbreaking.
That's exactly what you want to see as a Finland fan, though.
It really is. Thankfully, just on those couple notes, it's not causing any big chain misses, so not going to open up the door too much, but finish are there. And it's just going to keep the score lead uncomfortably close for the Dutch. Another slowdown section. Drew, a little bit of the nerves getting to them.
No one getting caught up by the doublets.
Score lead still about 15,000 points in the Dutch favour.
Incoming mono stream.
Does not catch anybody out. Score lead's grown a little bit for the Netherlands. Now it's a 18,000 points. But one big miss could send it all crashing down. They've still got a hold in the last section. And there's one miss from Cookie Tree, but it's kind of clean enough to keep them in it for now.
But there's quite a bit still left. It's less than 10,000.
Yes, the 100s are dropping. 8,007, 6. Is there enough time for Finland to pull this back? They would need some more 100s or another miss from the Dutch, but I don't think it's coming. Oh, at the end!
What? Oh my god, it happened again! 2 maps in a row!
Okay.
Well,
Well,
those breakpoints have been traded.
all right.
We are back.
You know what? I'm going to say it right now. I am sorry to everybody watching this. I have said twice now that there will be no misses in the last section, and it has happened twice. So I'm just not going to speak when we get to the last, like, 10 seconds of the next map.
Honestly, no. We've
My
both
bad.
been fooled. We've been both fooled so far. Like, oh, surely nothing happens in the outro. Haha. Haha.
Yeah. Look at you saying, never let me semi-ult again. And just like that, one breakpoint to another, 2-2. Well, at least this looks good for my pickups.
I don't know what my pickups are for this match. My pickups this weekend so far are cursed. They are not. I'm not vibing.
I mean, I got Indonesia very wrong. And you know, for this one, you know, a little bit of, you know, a spoiler. I gotta go into tiebreaker.
I have to check out my pickups. I did put tiebreaker for one match. And it is this one.
Yeah.
Hell yeah!
There we go.
Okay.
We'll go to tiebreaker.
It has to happen.
It does.
And right now it looks like it's happening because neither team really had maps that they were comfortably winning on. Especially these last two were really up to RNG.
And going with the free mod 2. Interesting pick there from Finland. They lost on the free mod 3, but I guess banking on the free mod 2 being a little bit easier for them, a little bit more within their ability to mod, maybe to let them stay in touch with the Netherlands to keep up and possibly even beat them.
Interesting pick after Netherlands. Get him a dominant win on free mod 3. Thanks. Okay, that was a dominant win. Thanks to everyone dying to the streams except for one person. I don't think this will happen on this map. We will see more mods. More than 5.
And interestingly, we are getting this. I think it's the first time this match we have the strongest, arguably the strongest ACK lineup for these two teams. Antti and Vodnanen for Finland and Right4 and Gbg. These are both teams firing on all cylinders when it comes to just pure accuracy.
Games, how do you play Hidden Hard Rock? We don't. Okay, let's see how many mods we do see.
I would expect that we surely see. Good luck on that Hidden Hard Rock. Okay, well, there's definitely one.
Maybe it is 5.
You're gonna miss, Bot, says Gbg.
It's nice to see such supportive MP lobbies.
It really is. It is always nice to see.
And we're seeing 5 mods again.
Yeah. So, yeah, 2 Hard Rocks from Antti and Gbg. Right4 on Hidden, and Vod on the Hidden Hard Rock.
A bit of a different map from 3 mod 3. This one relies a lot on slider velocity changes. It begins mostly being evil for Hidden, and then becoming more and more evil for Hard Rock.
Yeah. And so far on this kind of anti-hidden opening, Right4's holding so far pretty well. But yeah, with the mod advantage, Finland still firmly in control for now as we get through the first quarter of the map.
There's the first miss for Vodnanen, but the mod advantage and kind of accuracy advantage, keeping them ahead for now.
Yeah, very strong ACK from Vod, but we've still got half the map to go, so still plenty of time for other misses to be picked up or for other things to occur. 13,000 points in the lead for Finland. Can they hold on to it? Ooh, and with some big misses there from Right4, certainly bolstering the Finnish lead. Up now to 40,000 points, looking very solid. Not unbreakable, but certainly got a cushion of 1 or 2 breaks in there.
Indeed. But we do go into the anti-hard rock section and
whoa!
Triple miss Gbg.
Apart from Gbg, yeah. But that risk, though they were breaks, it did cut the score lead down by 15,000 points, but it's not enough. There's still 35,000 points in the lead at this ending. Miss there from Vodman, cutting it down by another 5k, but still, Finland are in the lead and in control. Ooh, and big misses there from Right4, and I think that might just seal it for Finland in taking this pick. Just a little bit too far out of reach now, barring something horrible happening at the ending. Which it didn't.
There we go. Finland takes their own point. Not uncontested by Netherlands. Gbg getting that very strong full combo.
Yeah, the mod advantage really coming in to help the finish there, but yeah, Right4 just struggling a little bit with the hidden on that map, And that was really what gave Finland the breathing room they needed to take that point. But yeah, over now to the Dutch for their third pick.
We're closing out the free mod pool.
Free mod
Dutch
1.
map.
Yeah.
Quite a bit. Like, this match hasn't had enough RNG yet. This is definitely the RNG map of the pool with very difficult to time everything and slider velocity changes. It's a 154 BPM zone, but it's really 1.3 plus 1.6 snap, so it's more like a 227 or something BPM map.
Yeah, very interesting one here. Cookie Tree coming back in for the Netherlands, and it's really interesting that the Netherlands picked free mod 3, they won it. Finland picked free mod 2, they've won it, and now we get free mod 1. Which team will come out better on the free mods?
There is no way anyone can predict that. Probably you could play this 10 times, both teams would win 5 times. As has been the case with quite a few of our maps so far.
And VOD stepping back in, maybe just doing a little bit of a sort of a res or offset check, and time for the players to put on their mods. Will we see the same mod lineout, or will we see a couple more hidden hard rocks?
The issue with this map is, okay, it's anti-hidden, kind of, so that alone is a reason to go hidden hard rock, but it's not really mechanically too hard, and reading-wise it's also not that hard. It's the timing that really makes this hard. But we should see more hidden hard rocks than we have in the other 2 maps. Both teams so far played hidden hard rock once, which is also uncommon to happen.
Yeah. But yeah, could be pretty interesting. Hopefully looks like everybody's just about to get started.
We do have both hidden hard rock players in Whatnot and Cookie Tree.
We do indeed. Right, swaying they're going to get a 20 miss. Hopefully, not the case. As we get... Ooh! Double hidden hard rock from the Netherlands. 1 from the Finnish, with Antti being the one sole modder with the hard rock only. This is a bold play here by the Netherlands. Could this overmodding come back to bite them? I mean, on this slow start, it kind of certainly is, but it is just the opening of the map.
Everyone has to play this OD 9.1, which is very, very difficult. The song has some funny timing, so smile.
Yeah, smile.
And now here, especially the spaced out section, it's so easy to lose where you have to tap because yeah, look at Nightfall. That was purely because it's so nothing, the section.
Yeah, it really is tricky, and again, gonna give Finland the advantage, but the mod advantage that Netherlands have will claw that back in time. $16,000-point lead for the Finnish. Halfway through the map. Very tense.
It is. The song is not very tense, but this match is.
Watching with rapt attention here, but another miss there from right 4. Oh no, heartbreak for the Dutch. That is going to be tough for them to overcome without any misses from the Finnish, but we've still got about a third left of this map, so it's not all over for them.
Indeed. But we do want to see at least 1 miss from Finland. Like that!
And it's the big one as well. It's their hidden hard rocker that broke. Hope for the Dutch. But even so, Finland's still holding on to this lead, but it is shrinking and shrinking down now to 11,000 points. An evil break in the middle of the map.
We've got one key ice section We can see the scores here. And right for misses of a DDK.
Right.
Mistiming that.
But Vodman picks up some misses. And that's huge for the Netherlands. In fact, it's going to go over to them. But right for with the misses, trading it back again. There's still time for it to go back over, but another miss from right. Hope is fading from the Netherlands team. They need Antti to miss, and they need him to miss soon.
We've seen some endings and catastrophic in the past few maps. Will it happen again? It doesn't look like it will. This is a breakpoint for Finland. This is the first time any team has an actual lead in this match. It is 4-2 for Finland.
A 1-100 Hard Rock FC from Antti. Well done, sir. But unfortunately, right for, I think the hidden Hard Rock gamble was just that. A little bit too much, perhaps. The overmodding paying off for Finland.
Both Antti and Cookie Tree getting really good scores for what this 3-mod 1 is. Right, for just struggling with basically every time you had to time a larger gap with that hidden. Which is very understandable, it's difficult.
Yeah, it's rough, especially with hidden, obviously very dense maps are very difficult, but it's so... hidden is made so much more easier if you've got the density and the patterns to follow, and right, falling victim to just here's 3 notes in the middle of nowhere. And yeah, probably the first one as well just threw him off a little bit for the rest of the map. But with that, Finland take advantage 4-2, and now their pick as well.
And they're going no mod 2.
No mod 2. Ooh, going with Splash.
Another RNG accuracy map. Because basically, if you have 2 nodes that you can see on the screen at the same time, they are probably a different BPM. This song is chaotic in that way.
It really is. But yeah, we did see earlier on in the day, we did see a very impressive score by this. 2-100. So accuracy is not impossible. We got Antti and Arithmix coming in for Finland. Wait, Arithmix isn't finished? No, they're Dutch. I got halfway through saying that sentence and then paused and realised Arithmix isn't finished.
Team name for this map. What's the rhythm? Let's mix it. If they double S, no, that's not allowed.
Would be legendary for your status. And got Gamer's decision coming in for the finish. An SS on this would be, I mean, quite stunning. I mean, when Sarah got 2-100 FC on this earlier, we were quite rightly saying that score of the week.
Indeed.
But who knows? Let's see what happens.
There's one particular difficulty burst as well in the middle that might cause a few misses. But with how this match has been so far, it probably won't decide how this map will end.
Yeah. Oh dear. And here they go. And unfortunately the SS Dream is dead. Probably not unsurprisingly, this map is incredibly difficult. Rhythmix picking up some misses off of the start. I don't think, honestly, not to dissuade them or anything, but this is Finland's pick. And just, I think, a question of comfort, really, for the Dutch players.
At least there's a little bit of less pressure, I would say, on Netherlands, because it isn't their pick. Then again, they do need that breakpoint very soon. Otherwise, this match will end.
Yeah. But yeah, I think Arithmetics is. I think this is a. Yeah, I mean, first map in the match, of course, but I think they are a debutant this year. So really, and I think they're relatively low rank compared to the rest of their compatriots. So honestly, good on them for getting a chance to play. But it is Finland firmly in the lead here, although there was a miss from Gamer's decision that keeps it within reach for the Dutch. But right now it is Anti and Right 4 are going band for band, and it really is just a case of Gamer's decision versus Arithmetics, and so far Gamer's decision is winning. But it's not to say that it can't change.
Yeah, but the lead has been relatively... well, now it's unstable. I was gonna end that with stable, but, you know...
Yeah. Still, this map is very easy to pick up big sections of misses on, especially on the sort of 1/6, 1/8 bursts. I actually don't know if there's any 1/8 in this map. I can't tell the difference between 1/6 and 1/8. I'm just guessing that there's some in here, because that seems like the kind of thing TWC would do. Ooh, missed there from Right 4. And I think that is probably the end of the Netherlands' chances for this one. Ooh, so everybody picks up misses apart from Gamers. Nope, everybody picks up misses, full stop.
But that seals the deal. Match point for Finland. But viewers of a previous, very close match will know that this is the point where the team that is behind will clutch a few points now.
Yeah. Match point for Finland. Netherlands looking for a response now.
Yeah, everyone was harmed by that map. So, it's a debut on a very, very evil map.
And they're going with Ghost in Memory. Gabiji becoming Finnish. Oh, and then switching back to the Netherlands. As we got Cookie Tree and Gabiji in for the Dutch, Dusky and one other for the Finnish.
I'm scared of this because at the beginning I mentioned Finland was the absolute #1 on Nomad 5 last week. Which, yes, it's not this map, but still.
Yeah,
scary situation to be in.
Yeah, it really is. And there's Vodnanen coming in for the finish. As Gabiji threatens to FC her.
Referring to the difficult name, of course, which is her.
Exactly. Mapped by the Dutch mapper, Taiko Mum, who is in chat, obviously, cheering on her country. But will her map, with her difficulty of her, let the Netherlands win?
We will see in 3.5 minutes because this is a long one. And there's so many streams. This is by far the densest map in this pool. Quite a step up from Nomad 5 last week, which did have breaks. This one basically does not.
Yeah, it's
Especially
very,
the end.
very full on. Yeah. But yeah, what will happen? The Netherlands looking to stay alive for one more point, but Finland looking to leave them a ghost in their memories.
A few early 100s on Finland's side, giving Netherlands the first early hack advantage.
And now we play the waiting game.
That we do. It's so much comfortable having you can just watch the stream map happen instead of having to play it, because playing it is so exhausting and nerve-wracking.
It really is. But yeah, Netherlands with the advantage through the first third of the map. 1 minute down, 2 to go.
So far, all we've seen are 4 100s, all of them on Finland's side.
Ooh, but there's a couple misses. A couple from Gabiji, traded a little bit by VOD, but it's still close. Looks like the finish came out of that slightly cleaner, but a couple traded 100 by Gamers is all that it takes to put this to the K, but VOD with more misses.
Big ones as well with Gibiji. Trading, if they cannot recover.
They recover just in time, but more misses seem to follow. Traded by VOD again, though, and this is razor thin between the two of them. Wow, Gabiji and VOD going miss for miss here, keeping it close between these two nations. Meanwhile, Gamers and Cookie Tree holding rock solid. At the moment, it is basically a match between VOD and Gabiji, but if Gamers was to miss, or somebody else was missing, VOD misses. Big chain miss from VOD there, a huge one. As the lead rockets into Netherlands' favour. No trade from Gabiji at this point in time, but still only 30,000 points in the lead. More misses there from VOD, but cleaner than a big chain miss.
Two players still on the full combo. The double S is gone, but everyone stays stable now. This is a lead, and that was the last stream.
The miss
There's
from
no more
Gamers,
streams.
Yeah. With that miss, the Netherlands will very much hold on to this point to take it to 5-3.
Spooky point, but lag free mod free. There's one player on the Netherlands side that manages to pull through, and this time it is Cookie Tree. 5 100s.
Yeah, that is a very, very impressive score by Cookie Tree there. Wow. And yeah, Netherlands, they would need 2 more points to take it to a tiebreaker. One of them is their own, but first they have to get through a finish pick. They have to take this break point, whatever it is, from Finland.
We still want to see that tiebreaker. So we are praying for that breakpoint to happen.
Yeah, and apparently that was Cookie Tree's first FC.
Indeed. Very, very good. Best moment to have that.
Yeah.
So what is left? DT2 is open, which Finland picked Nomad 3 before and lost it in the last 2 seconds. We see Hidden 2.
Ooh. Interesting.
They banned Hidden 1.
Yeah. Bit of an interesting pick there from Finland. Regardless of differences in skill set and all that, it's always interesting when you ban one mod map and then pick the other one.
But it's also not too unusual in this case, because this is purely, okay, no, it's not purely high SV, it starts with regular SV, which might give Netherlands a bit of an edge early on, but at the end, it is 1.35 increased slider velocity. That's like 270 BPM. Maybe more. 288.
288. It is difficult, and it looks like what Gamers and VOD, Cookie Tree and Gabiji's the same lineup. Although the finish have swapped around.
Doing a bit of a silly. It begins reading as 200 BPM hidden is comfortable for everyone. But as soon as you basically enter hidden hard rock territory with a slider velocity, that's where it becomes uncomfortable again.
Yeah. away we go. The Netherlands needing this break point to take a crucial step towards a tiebreaker. Off the start, no crazy act drops, everybody holding steady.
No drops of the bursts either.
Odd, the first one to drop any 100s. Slight advantage to the Netherlands, but I'm sure that won't stay. This map is pretty difficult. Okay, maybe it will stay.
I haven't seen double S held so long for such a long time. Well, 2 weeks ago. I'm spooked.
Cookie did drop a 100, but only one. The Netherlands lead is but a few thousand points. I think literally 100. We've passed the halfway mark. A couple 100s dropped from gamers there. It is tiny advantage for the Netherlands. There's so much pressure on this one. BG finally drops the SS, but a couple more 100s there from gamers, and all of a sudden, the Netherlands are sitting on a 10,000 point advantage.
It's not a lot, but it is enough. If everyone holds on.
There was a couple 100s dropped there from Gabiji, and the score dips below 8,000 points, but still in the Netherlands' favour. As we enter into the final Kiai, Cookie drops a miss! Is that enough to switch the score over? Oh, and misses at the end!
No, the tiebreaker dream is dead. My pick'ems are dead. Finland takes it 6-3.
Heartbreak for the Netherlands. I don't know the maths. I don't know if the Netherlands would have survived with just that one break, but the 3 at the end was the nail in the coffin for the Dutch. Finland will take the victory in a very, very hard-fought battle between these two nations, and they will go on to live one more round. And in fact, they will fight, I believe, let me double check, the Russians.
Neighboring countries.
Exactly. But commiserations to the Netherlands, who are eliminated. Meanwhile, congratulations to our winners, the Finnish. Each of their team members, actually, every single one of them, stepping in and helping contribute to this victory. But yeah, I think that's pretty much all we've got going on. I don't think there's any matches coming up for a little bit, is there?
No, we are entering a break period for just a little bit. In 1.5 hours, we finally see some winners bracket. A match where no one gets eliminated. To soothe your soul a little bit. Brazil versus Italy. That's going to be an amazing one as well.
Yeah, that should be a cracking match. And then beyond that, it'll well, it's really the start of all the Sunday matches. But yeah, I think that will do it for us for this stream. Thank you all so much for watching, and thank you for commentating with me, Enwolf.
Thank you. That was a very fun match. Glad to have you with me here, and I'm sad we didn't get that tiebreaker. That would have been...
Yeah, it would have been so
cherry
good.
on the top. That would have been cherry
Exactly.
on the top, and it was still a nice cake. It was still a good match. But it is over for now. We have 90 minutes to spare. Get some dinner,
Yeah,
or lunch, or breakfast.
whatever food you need in
Eat
your
now.
time zone. Go get it. Eat now and drink. But until next time, see ya.